firm believer that setting small goals instead of resolutions is so much better for you. And as someone who achieved all of their 2025 goals, let me tell you why. And then also share my 2026 goals with you. I feel like people's New Year's resolutions are generally things like, I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. I'm going to run a mile every single day. But in reality, for someone who does not do those things even remotely regularly, it is going to be so much harder to achieve these resolutions. So instead, why not start by making goals that can easily be turned into habits? So again, instead of drinking a gallon a day, why don't you just start by drinking more water? This was something that was a goal of mine for last year, and I never drank water, but now I'm drinking at least 3 of these a day. And I am reaching for my water way more often than my Dr. Pepper. I also think that generally resolutions, you work on it for the first month of the year, and then by the time December hits, you realize you did not achieve anything that you wanted to achieve. So for example, some of my 2025 goals were to drink more water, read more, and make more coffee at home instead of buying out. I did not limit myself to things. I did not tell myself I could only have coffee 3 times a week. None of those things, because each week your life does fluctuate. You go on vacation, you spend time with family. Unless your days are identical for 365 days a year, I could be completely wrong, but I feel like it is near impossible to be completely dedicated to one set routine. This being said, here are some of my goals for 2026. I was recently accepted into law school, so I want to start law school. I personally love the community that I have on TikTok, but I think it's good to set goals for myself, even though to me numbers truly don't matter that much. But I just think it's nice to have something to look forward to and to reach towards. So I set a follower goal of 5,000 on TikTok, 500 subscribers on my channel, to post consistently on all platforms, and also consistently updating my links. That is something I've been very bad at. And whenever something in my life goes wrong, I take a 3-week hiatus off of social media. So along with this posting consistently, I want to post more long form content. If you are subscribed to my channel, you know I have not posted a long form video in 7 months. I am currently editing something though, and hopefully it'll be up by the end of the week. I want to read more than I did last year. I put read more last year, and I read about 5 books. So I'm aiming for 10, but I want to just read more than I did last year. I want to make a vision board once I move for school, as kind of vision of what my future will look like post law school. I want to romanticize my life more. I think I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and rejection is redirection. But I definitely do think there are some areas that could use a little bit of tweaking. Trust me, everyone has bad days, and as hard as I try to remain optimistic, I definitely experience those bad days. And I also want to volunteer somewhere. I did not set a specific amount of hours for myself. I just want to begin volunteering because it is something that I used to do, and it is something that I definitely want to pick up again, even if it's 1 day a week. On there, I know I have certain numbers for followers and subscribers and goals like that, but also I'm constantly working towards those goals almost every single day that I'm posting. And again, I utilize the numbers kind of to just see how much I've grown over time, because that's more of an analytic standpoint. But I am a firm believer that goals and habits go side by side in order to achieve the life that you want to live. Do I have the life that I want to live? Not particularly, but each year I definitely notice I am maturing more and more, and I am more able to do things that I was not able to in the past. And yes, I know that we are already a week into the new year, but it's never too late to write out your goals, to make a vision board, to do any sort of planning. It is never too late for those things. As someone who literally replans their life once a week, it is